It's a risk and it's a reward. We'll see which one it pays off for. FaZe and forZe both stepping into the ring, and only one will advance to the next stage of competition. Stage 2 in the wings. These are the play-ins. It's our first one of the day, forZe and FaZe. It starts on forZe's map pick, and we're into the pistol.
We absolutely are, Alex. FaZe down the CT side. It's forZe bringing in 2 smokes and the flashbangs here. In terms of upgraded pistols, they've got the Glocks across the board. There's only one player waiting at the B bomb site, but what a player it is. Nico anchoring towards Banana. He does spot initially, but falls back to a more defensive line here. He has the Incendiary and the flashbangs. He's not playing for a multitude of frags here, just wants to try and lock them out as long as possible. The smoke doesn't act as a force field, but the Incendiary certainly does. They have to respect it in these pistol rounds. 5 players outside, 2 smokes available, 1 towards CT spawn, 1 at coffins, Molotov and new boxes, and then Nico has to time the Incendiary well.
He even went for 1. Just ahead of the smoke. Lovely approach from forZe so far. They're just completely allowed in. He's going to tap away at 1. Makes a power on that boost. And oh my goodness, Jerry's going to have a lot to deal with here. He does behead the first. It actually tucks away. He'll play time. That clock is ticking away now. That bomb is their advantage. Almeza hasn't got a weapon. He's rocking that railgun, it seems. He's going to be jiggling around, and we will see coldzera do find the first. Almeza continues to tap away with the magical invisible Glock. Flit and FaZeCrack, however, their weapons are visible, and so are they. They've been spotted on the cross. 2 CTs in pool. FaZeCrack continues to use that clock to his advantage. This 2v2 should be forZe's, and it's only confirmed by the dink on Olof. He has the kit.
Oh,
he's in the smoke, and he's holding it. Flit's going to stab him in the backside. coldzera picks up the kit. Has he got it?
Yeah, he does. He picked up the kit from Olofmeister at the smoke down in the bottom already. So we have 2 knife kills there. coldzera, $6,300 at the end of the round. 4 kills to his name. He's going to get the AWP out in great success. That was an amazing finish there. forZe looked like they had enough. He does drop the AWP. It comes straight out the Brokey. It's quite selfless of coldzera. So you get an extra 1,500 for a knife kill, just to note that. But so did the T side. So they're certainly going to buy as well, Chad. What a crazy finish there. coldzera getting the kit, gets the defuse, and just in the nick of time as well.
Now, if you are new to Counter-Strike and you don't remember coldzera from the Brazilian fame, he was the carry factor for them on a map that they had trouble on time and time again. coldzera was one of the only reasons that the Luminosities of the world, the SKs of the world, were able to pull out some of their biggest wins on Inferno. He would just drop 30 looking like a monster.
That his T side was the only reason that MIBR stayed competitive on Inferno. It's still a map that plagues him to this day, but still managing to pick up results. Yesterday, they actually got a nice Inferno victory against Wall Patrol.
Oh, and it was going to be worth talking about if Flit used it, but instead I was just going to address the smoke Jerry threw at the top of the round. It just stops the sniper peeking from that safe wall that we'd often see, AWPers hold later into the piece. He threw that up so they could separate and segregate to the sandbags fight, but now they've got their banana control, and that timed nade looks juicy. Almeza shaken, and we'll see if he can stir anything else out of this round. Rain will throw down the perfect incendiary to keep them at bay. They can't commit off that. You can see this immediate retreat and now reposition. A second smoke appears. Got FaZe replying well, but Jerry through the smoke keeps it close.
He certainly does. That's the 1 Krieg purchase. They didn't force buy into this round because they got that knife kill. Oh, the run boost actually pretty spectacular. This could work out. It's Rain, though, holding on. He manages to get 2 dunks with the MP9 as he closes it down. It's the pool position that's going to be completely drained, and we'll see forZe with a full buy going to the next round. You can see they've got the AWP available as well. Krieg coming out, AK as well. No bomb planted, but still looking quite healthy.
I want to make a note for maybe newer players or maybe players who aren't too familiar with the details of sounds and how important they can be in Counter-Strike. With the new Kriegs coming out to play, that scope is audible. So when you are scoped in and you want to unscope and be silent, just quick change to a nade or a knife when you're in a safe position, and you won't make that extra sound cue right there. So
as a top tip.
Yeah, fun little one for all the viewers at home.
Jerry's got a ton of them.
It's a very high flash that he was lining up there.
I'm not sure what that would have done. Flushed off in particular, just the banana CTs. They have got access now.
They need to be frugal with their utility here. So him not needing to throw it is actually huge. We can see they don't have too many grenades left.
Good point. He can actually deploy that for CT now. They can't really afford to fake unless they want to go dry somewhere else. So this is it, and the flash was there. FaZeCrack humiliated, caught by the Nico swing.
Yeah, the Molotov down with the flashbang combo as well. He had nowhere to go. He was either stay in the open flash to walk into the flames. It was a horrible moment there as FaZeCrack gets a taste. It will be Rain to re-smoke towards B and lock them out once again. Another 20 seconds of agony for the forZe side as they fall back towards middle here. They've got 1 smoke, 1 flashbang. They do have firepower here, but they're starting to run out of time. 45 seconds, what can they really do? Jerry, the in-game leader, the only player that has that one smoke grenade available. Bomb on the back of him as well. Oh, they've choked down middle, but luckily it's a little bit too late. Oh, maybe not. They're actually locked out by it.
It works.
Oh,
This
no.
should be a save after that Brokey kill. Right now, with no territory, no time, no utility, they just need to hold on to what they have. And look, that is the call from Jerry, as we can see him running all the way with the bomb into T-spawn. Exi Power needs to make sure he holds on to that AWP, but the setup right now from FaZe would allow him to. They're very passive. They don't want to give up anything either right now.
Well, I think they're probably still in that mindset that they had to, you know, force themselves into yesterday, which was, ooh, nice cheeky ninja of the Krieg, and he gets away with it as well. Flit, ooh, overstaying his welcome, perhaps.
He wants more.
Yeah, he's seeing if there's any chance of another kill, but upgrading to the Galil, I suppose. It will be the FAMAS thrown away, but Flit does find the Krieg. A cheeky little recovery mission there towards the apartments. It will be 3-0 though to FaZe after Brokey nails a shot to the AWP. Remember, they brought that out in round number 2 because of the knife kill in the pistol. So FaZe are established. They're looking strong and healthy here. They're 3-0 up. They managed to fend off the first gun round, but there are saved weapons, and they will come out here in round number 4. 3 rifles, 2 pistols, one of which is a P250 for FaZe Crack, the Deagle for Almeza, and it looks like all 5 players are focusing towards the B side of the map here. Are they going for a fast approach? Time will tell. Either way, they're going to receive a lot of damage again as this continues to look like a brick wall for them.
There's more where that came from. Flit's just lost all his health. They're burning down to a crisp. FaZe Crack's lost his health. Flit's gone. That was the Krieg. Nico's utility usage alongside with the peak has left forZe shaken.
It's that half-full smoke that's so overwhelming there. Dropped the incendiaries as well. There's no way you can actually back up your committed T-sided teammate there. He's in front of the smoke, his flames behind him, and Nico, although it looks a little bit odd, is ready and waiting with this Krieg. The scope connects, but so does Jerry.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Counter-Strike's having a bit of an issue with the whole scopes and changing player POV at the moment. A whole new bug for us to try and process. Brokey, however, does find the frag that confirms the save. This is the same as the round before. forZe have been thrown into a dire set of circumstances so early into the piece.
Having to save in these scenarios, it's not ideal. That forced by, well, the upgraded Krieg they had in the second round and the little bit of damage they'd done, and then you could see them limp into the first gun round. Yeah, they had the AWP. They didn't have a lot of utility here. Same kind of story. Their gun rounds won't really get underway probably for another 2 rounds. Yeah,
I think you might be right there. The loss bonus will be a maximum going into the next, and they have managed to save a couple of Kriegs and AKs here. FaZe Clan already has utility, can still buy 1 smoke on top of what he has. Jerry can get 2 flashes. They will not get any extra money, though, as we wait out these extra 10 seconds. It's FaZe with 4 players surviving here. Just to know, it's Nico who's anchoring over towards B right now, currently 3-0 in opening duels. So it means he's doing his job and delivering on all fronts there, making sure that he gets the kill, survives, slows them down. And they've only planted the bomb once so far. That was in the pistol, but we've only played 4 rounds.
And that pistol round was hectic, involving 2 knife kills. So it was definitely kept us guessing so far. We're only 4 rounds in.
So we've already seen some good moves out of FaZe as well. This is what we've been talking about from the storyline of FaZe Clan. They're not just the superstars, the rock stars of Counter-Strike anymore who know how to headshot. They love the deathmatch. They're the type of players and team now who actually have coordinated moves. That top banana move before with the Molotov and the smoke combo, we've seen a lot of that, but that's one move they've showed in their arsenal. That late top mid smoke we saw landing to push them back to force FaZe into another save situation. Those scenarios aren't just met with bullets, they're met with utility and good decisions as FaZe, they're looking poised right now to potentially put a 5th on the board.
Yeah, you say that though, but this is where it always starts to go wrong. You're up against CZ, a couple of rifles. They start playing a lot looser on the T side and they can start delivering headshots. We'll see if the first one comes through. Certainly does. There it is. The Krieg of FaZe Crack does just that.
But are you really going to expect 2 players balcony? You've just knocked 1 off their perch and coldzera still lingers. They could go for an apps pop here, assuming that there wouldn't be a second man upon the balcony. Brokey's going to draw their fire from the library side. They're already jumping out. FaZe Crack. Oh! coldzera fired a shot. It doesn't matter. They still go down. A triple. A quad kill. In 4 seconds, coldzera has flattened the forZe assault.
That was actually insane. He fluffed his lines in the initial couple of bullets there, but they didn't hear it, luckily for him. He does recover, gets 4 glorious kills, and FaZe continue their perfect streak on Inferno. 5-0 here. Here's the replay. Look at those couple of bullets fired. He had no idea where it came from. As you mentioned, Alex, the fact that they already killed a player towards the balcony position, they have assumed it's clear, but they were dead wrong. The bomb falls in towards the pit. It was a perfect display of skill there from coldzera. Very calm, very well handled, and the perfect streak continues.
Kriegs as well picked up 2 now. That's going to be even more haunting for forZe. So early into the piece, the CT side, we rocking those on towards the B site especially. coldzera and Nico have them for now.
Slow pace here. CZ for Jerry. They do have a relatively full buy apart from that. Yet to post their first round. So on their own map pick, this is quite alarming, but very early days. It is a CT-sided map, but you'd expect a couple of rounds on the board by now. We'll see whether forZe can start to sink their teeth in. Currently holding towards boiler room. FaZe cracked looking to break open towards middle. Flashbang we coming through momentarily as he checks towards the quad side. No one there. It is a common stack for FaZe. They do like to position 3 players there every now and then. But for now, coldzera just sits behind the smoke towards trash. And it looks like Almeza might be aware. Doesn't matter.
Gets traded. That's something. FaZe Crack will be happy to pull that one off. Power, after losing his health, has decided to back away for bomb retrieval. There are 3 CTs now pushing for info B, so as soon as they get that information, they will continue their rotate into... Oh, Power, he can hear the rotate. They're not going to check it. That's 3 FaZe backs turn. He's got the first, dips down, looking for the second, and has found Rain. He doesn't necessarily need to go for the re-peek. Now looking to reposition towards second middle. That's going to keep Nico on his toes, though. Nico's ready, Nico's waiting, and he's found the frag, found the bomb. FaZe Crack thrown into dire circumstances.
Really nice idea there. Power almost had enough. I think challenging for the third might have been the best call there, considering they were just making their way past all the way up towards middle. He manages to nail the first 2, but unless he kills Nico, it's all in vain. FaZe Clan cannot win the round now by virtue of the clock. You can see that draining at this point, 5 seconds. All he can do is recover the orb, take that to the next round, and pick that up just as the round ends here in a couple of seconds. We'll grab it. There we go, and he will survive. So not the ideal finish, but at least they get the AWP, and a very nice round from FaZe once again. Very aggressive towards B, pushing all the way down. The bomb was towards underpass. It gets 2 kills, sure, but unless they win the round, doesn't mean too much in a 6-0 scoreline. Nico averages a 1.12 rating with the core of 5 of FaZe thus far at EPL. He's had a 1.25 rating across 12 maps, so he's actually above expectations.
Above and beyond, yeah. By quite a large margin.
So
Let's see this again.
Replay. So I would say, like, considering you had the second so cleanly, go for the third. Like, go for glory. You need the round at this point. Didn't work out for him. And there's obviously an argument he made not to peek as well.
Well, against low HP, yeah.
Sure, like there's an argument made you could be taken down, but he didn't win the round. Maybe the third re-peek would have been enough. Would have been a very flashy play, that's for sure. Opted for the more conservative one. Didn't work out in the end as Nico outflanked him. 6-0, and another buy will be coming forward, this time just with pistols. They do have that saved orb. Power needs to step up here. He's currently 2-5.
Yeah, if ever there was a round for him to deliver. Looks like a failed Molotov from FaZe Clan. Does buy them some early space at Banana, and the nade from Nico will just land a little too deep. Jerry avoids the early damage. Olaf looking for a reactionary incendiary here. He's just going to catch a glimpse of Power. Ooh, perfect jiggle. And now he can support towards Boiler. Actually, Power does get a little bit of a warning shot. He is their hero AWP at this point, and now with him already tagged up to 57, the rest of his squad will have to lie in wait behind this AWP. They want to set him up, jump across, maybe bait the shot, let him peek, and wow, completely dry. But they weren't ready for coldzera. Another multi-kill on the card. He's already got 1 4-kill. He could very well find another one. Evasive nade as he strafes across. I quite like the move, but he lives to fight another day. They have picked up the orb still on Power. He's already got 1.
Yeah, is it enough though? I'm not so sure. Only with a smoke remaining. Power comes out of the apartments here, incendiary towards quad. coldzera is on an absolute tear right now with 12 kills and only 1 death to his name. Time is running thin. Power is hoping he can find any sort of opening here. If he gets it, they can flood on towards the bomb side, but it's going to be Olofmeister joining coldzera there. He watches towards R-Try now. 20 seconds remaining. Grenade starting to come through. They are aware. Power looks like he might be falling back already.
It's happening again. Jerry's onto the site, walks into the Olaf crossfire. FaZe giving it his best shot with the preserved orb, and now perhaps he can get another one. 9 seconds and the bomb's going down. forZe have managed to make something, perhaps a reality, but I'm not sure it's around. It's going to come down to a FaZe clutch. Not known to be an AWPer, now thrust into a 1v2 with that as his only weapon. Good shot onto Nico, anticipating the push. He's in the right place, but a very premature shot onto Rain keeps him on his toes. Now confirms it with the info, and he hits the shot he had to. 4 kills from FaZe. He pulls his team across the finish line.
Wow, what a finish that was. The AWP delivering on all fronts. He did say not known to be an AWPer, but he certainly held his nerve. FaZe give up their first round. It's due to 1 AWP and 4 pistols there. Oh, I missed a stat.
They are the lowest in average grenade damage per round. So their utility damage is behind.
I'll tell you what, FaZe aren't right now, that's for sure. Their work towards B has been absolutely brutal. But FaZe, so was this. It was Rain trying to jiggle peek, trying to get that baited shot out. Doesn't work out for him. There's still a healthy buy here for FaZe. Will be their last, so they get this round up. Money very fragile on the CT side of Inferno. As you can see, forZe extinguishing. All these incendiaries thrown, double flashbang over. Flit trying to lead the charge here. Almeza, AK-47, receiving more grenades here once again. Utility damage just getting higher and higher for FaZe here. And for now, they have to be controlled. Didn't cost them too much. Flashbang, smoke combo goes over. Smoking out the half wall. We saw this before. Not going to push on it this time. You can see a T Molotov to prevent the push coming in. And a boost on the half wall. They're very ready for that.
So much utility. So much deployed. From both sides, really. And now Nico's going to be putting himself up on the boxes. Thanks to Rain. Rain Molotov'd off, but he'll smoke it himself. Looks like it might have failed. Yeah, that's getting awkward for Rain. He'll play around it now. Try and draw them in. Nico has yet to pull the trigger. Now forZe strikes, and they strike all at the same time. Colossal damage. A mow down. 7 for FaZe.
Wow. Perfect positioning there from Rain and Nico. Nico just boosted up, second oranges, Rain to bait him in from first, and at that point, an absolute meltdown. forZe make their way through, no real damage inflicted. You can see coldzera, the gap in the smoke as well, Chad. Wow. You don't love to see that, do
No,
you?
It should be one of the more simple smokes to throw that CT1, but time and time again, we find gaps cropping up through it. And forZe, this is the map that we were just singing their praises on within the pre-game segment about, you know, all the wins they've gotten. They beat Na'Vi on this map. Things are looking good. It's their best map. The underdogs, no pressure. Well, all those things are true, but the scoreline doesn't lie either. And the combo of coldzera and Nico right now, look, if I was walking down a dark alley on a Friday night, I probably wouldn't want to meet those two. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they're looking very dangerous, that's for sure. coldzera, 15 kills and 3 deaths. We said he was an Inferno specialist. He's certainly living up to his reputation. As we get into round number 9 here, another pistol round. They've only really won with pistols so far. 7-1 down as forZe will have CZs and 1 MAC-10. A few bits of utility to work with here. Jerry, the in-game leader, throws a Molotov off towards B to fend off an aggressive push from the CT side. They probably don't want to be deploying any of those sort of maneuvers here, considering they know they're up against a very weak forZe in terms of the finances. So an apartment burst, Chad. It's one that's been tested for years.
It might work with pistols.
Might work
with the full guns, I'm not a huge fan.
Let's give it a go.
Roki does not miss his first. Olaf has been flashed. He knows there's one dropped. And as Almeza's attention's drawn, Olaf draws blood. Flip feeling rather artistic as well. He's actually pushed through the smoke onto Graveyard. Upgrades his MAC-10 for an AWP. And now the round's just spiraling. Nico's got to try and save the day. His rotate from B has already found him 1 kill. Oh my God, it wasn't even far off.
He's got another.
And he's got another one, imagine. Oh, Jerry, good catch, good throw, Nico. On for the clutch, one more then, Flit. What have you got for us? FaZe saved the day, now it's Flit with the AWP on his back. Extra power on their team, and neither of them can ask him for advice now, 1v1.
No grenades for Nico. Hoping that his big old brain will get him out of this one. Not towards the pit, I'm afraid. He's actually a quad. Flit has done very well to bring this down to 1 versus 1. What's he up to, though?
He's done it. He's got time.
Why is he challenged so closely? I think he assumed he'd be on the bomb at this point, just about to touch it, but he's in the open. Nico's gifted it right at the end there. Had he just hit him towards quad and played with the defuse time, that would have been enough. But somehow he's in the open, and down he goes.
Yeah,
Great
I think
nade as well.
I think we want to watch that nade again, right? That's number one, and then he throws a smoke and finds another nade. No, that was number two, okay. But he went and found a second off his teammate. This is the frag that a lot of question marks popping up around Henry's head.
So you can see Nico jumping there as well, suggesting he'd actually jumped on the bomb side box there to go right up. So maybe that was why they weren't necessarily ready for it. But still, that was a 3 versus 1 forZe. Battled their way through into towards the A bomb side. The CZ came through after losing the first 2 picks as well. You'd think that was enough, but apparently not.
Guys, I was seeing if we could just bring up Skybox. I was fiddling with some technical difficulties. You know how it is over here. But one thing I want to talk about, and we've been seeing this a lot, is this CT smoke that Nico dropped in this one-on-one situation. Now, the reason I want to point this out is its positioning right here. We're going to fly around a bit. Now, you can see that there's a gap, and you might think, oh, that's not a very good smoke. But the reason I like this in the CT throwing, it's like I see Zai would throw a lot, is it gives them an avenue through this smoke. They can peel out on either side. Now, normally you'd be worried about the gap if you were a T, but the CT can creep on in through the smoke, and he can get a position on that bomb site. We saw Nico do it just then. He jumped on up, could take an angle towards pit.
He was on the box,
Flit
right?
wasn't, but Flit wasn't there. This smoke, I've been seeing it crop up more and more and used in this way for the CTs to get back into the bomb site when they know they're pit or quad.
Interesting.
Because it opens up more avenues to entry on in. So I just wanted to highlight this. It's not a huge tactical thing. It's just a little detail right here, as we do have to fix these TeamSpeak issues.
Yeah.
It's going to help people at home visualize what's going on.
And you can see that Nico's thought process was that if he got on the box, which he did, he could peek over what remained of the smoke to fight that pit player. Didn't quite work out that way, but you can see that there is certainly some merits to that smoke in multiple different after plan positions for the T's. We do look like we've lost a player. I see 2 extra powers, which I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure is impossible, which does mean we're waiting for a member of forZe to rejoin us. About 30 seconds, so no issues there. A chance for you to perhaps stay hydrated. I haven't got a water bottle, so that's my fault.
Well, we shouldn't put them on the ground anymore. We know what happened yesterday. I kicked it over.
Yeah, that was more my fault. Water doesn't belong on the ground.
I don't understand why we designed desks
Yeah.
in 2020 without being able to put water bottles on them.
That's quite a tall water bottle, though, isn't it?
It is a tall one.
She's got a long neck.
Okay, so we need stubby water bottles in the studio.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can.
We'll get our people on it.
Well, it looks like we are ready to get back into the action. Do or die time for forZe or FaZe. Loser is out of the tournament. Winner will proceed to stage 2. Right now, it's looking very good for FaZe. The favourites coming into this one for sure on the pick of forZe. Currently on Inferno, the first bit of aggression towards middle has been presented. Roki to cover coldzera, gets towards Ben successfully, biding his time, and he's done a very good job so far. I don't think he gets more on the one though. Oof, does a good job to do significant damage, but there is going to be an equal trade for now. Rain can make up for this. That incendiary might be enough. He's at the fullback himself. Does he want to drop the smoke here? Yes, he does. Not feeling comfortable. He won't be aware of how much damage has been inflicted, but Olofmeister with a godlike flank, but Flit, he might be ready for it. He's already up here, and, well, Olofmeister, great reaction.
This is multifaceted FaZe, straight down middle, and extra power.
They picked the gap, though.
Has gone down early. Now, you're right, Chad, there is a little bit of a turn of the tide. Jerry and FaZe crack behind enemy lines, or it depends how you want to frame it. FaZe are very much
at
T
spawn now. This will be insane. If they commit and go towards B,
they've completely juked them here if they do that. That would just be wild.
Jerry,
ring around the rosy.
His brain is swelling, throbbing.
Well, they've got Olofmeister, who's at least aware of that prospect. He will be falling back, and he's got a full array of utility as well. If he smokes off spawn now and mollies towards coffins at 30 seconds, that's enough to win the round.
I think they might just stay retake, though. There's no way they can know exactly where forZe is, and the fact the bomb hasn't gone on down and Rain has A control, maybe they think they're just saving again?
No, I feel like Olof surely is going to be...
Yeah, broke his flanking with a bit of speed now.
So Olof hasn't dropped anything just yet.
FaZe Crack's going to die. He's so exposed. He goes down. It puts Jerry into a 1v3. He will be able to plant, but only just... Oh my gosh. Olof straight through the smoke. His patience rewarded as he can just pepper bullets into that smoke, eventually finding Jerry.
That plan is very important. Obviously, the extra money there for the team off of that means they will be able to buy going into the following if they do desire. You can see everybody's money hitting above that 5K mark. That means the AWP can be dropped across for XE Power from Almeza. He will do exactly that, get to Krieg for his troubles.
Chad, we said coming into this one that Almeza was one of the bigger names on Inferno,
yeah.
And it currently sat on 2 and 10. XE Power, it is the T side, to be fair. I haven't seen much from him. FaZe are just kind of manhandling him at this point.
Yeah, it isn't looking good, especially with how the start of the game was, right? Those first 3-4 rounds that we had when the guns came out and it was janky buys from forZe just having to save. because they got pushed off the lines early. Well, they're changing the pace right now. We're going to go fast in Banana, but again, it's a chunk of damage. And Nico, he's going to take one. We'll get Rain traded in the meanwhile. Anti-Power plucks one with the AWP.
God, they're not letting forwards start Inferno.
No.
They're not letting them start their T-sides in any recognizable way.
Well, this one is recoverable at least. A 4-on-3 is an impossible, I suppose. We'll see if they've got anything left to say about it. But yes, significant damage inflicted already. This aggression from middle and now Banana has been overwhelming for forZe. They haven't really had a say on the T side of Inferno as they do explore their options towards middle. Flit will lead the way with the Krieg here. Bombed still T steps. They've got a minute on the clock. They have been quite tenacious in these sort of situations, being able to find some space, get behind enemy lines. They have to do a lot more than that to convert this round. They will finish up towards A. It's going to be a pounce. A smoke to suggest that Flit's not already passed, and it's actually worked out. They've actually got an equal situation now, 3-on-3.
Good smoke, good frag, good tag as well. Now Olaf can finish the job. Jerry, however, makes that low health work, and into the site, forZe have got the second round locked and loaded. An eco clutch would be required. He's already had one 1v3 retaking this site. Surely he can't have a second. This one does look a little more reinforced. There is still that damage that Nico could profit from with his nade onto Jerry in the round prior, but this time it does feel a little too tall of a task. He has got one flashbang, but it will have to be his bullets. Taps away at the head of Flit. My God, that's quite the shot.
He can actually do this. They're both on the bomb site here. The flashbang is going to be a very effective one. They start to drop off. They start to shrink and flounder. It's Nico. He's coming for you. As he checks all the key positions, it looks like he's just going to try and isolate them on the bomb site here. No longer going to win it, but they will have to retreat.
Oh,
takes them both down. He won't be winning the round, but still 4 kills in total. It will be all of forZe to go down, and Nico saves the weapon, so he can definitely drop a rifle going forward. That's if they want to buy.
It's very important right here that Nico did all that damage, because the last 3 rounds in a row, there have been very few FaZe players staying alive. By taking away those guns, they've equaled up the buy here. It's not going to be great for FaZe. Oh, we've got a bit of Stalin on the screen.
Just to back up what we were saying earlier about him and MIBR and SK Gaming, he has the 2nd highest rating of Inferno of all time. So it wasn't a lot of nonsense.
Wow, I love it when we see these. Yeah.
Sometimes we're talking the truth. Most of the time we're just talking trash, but sometimes there's some nuggets in there.
I don't normally back up my stuff with stats. It's normally just by the eye test, which is normally pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. So it all works out.
When you watch all of the Counter-Strike, your eye test is pretty strong, Hank, and well, Brokey's strong too. He's just completely won them this round. Jerry changes my mind though with a good return. 2 versus 4. And coldzera this time mixing it up with an aggressive line. Nico gets info but chooses not to commit.
Well, that was pretty brutal. It's a very big spray down coming in from Brokey there. Just as forwards get on their feet, they have been good at battling themselves back into these rounds though. Another opportunity could be found here as the FAMAS tucks itself in the corner. Jerry though, he has got time to look towards this angle. It's an awkward check. You have to really commit to a deep look. And he does. You can see that. He slightly checks it, but doesn't fully commit. At that point, sees the gun barrel, and it's too late. And will be the FAMAS finding both the kills towards the end. Rain upgrades to a Krieg to confirm the round, and it will be double digits on the board as FaZe strike back.
The mid-rounds these days just seem about patience, right? You know, it's not... once you learn where someone is, it's not about going and killing them. It's about just milking out the clock and playing as safe as possible. We always talk about minimizing mistakes. Well, the Ts are the ones who have to force those errors, right? If you're a CT, obviously there's functional ways to play. You need certain map territory. You need to be cohesive with your teammates. But when we get into these mid-rounds and it's chaotic, the whole puzzle piece changes. Everything gets tipped on its head. We've seen FaZe in T spawn with forZe in CT spawn. Yeah. So those rounds are just about the communication, making sure you keep a level head, eyes on the crosshair. It looks like it's going to be a fast B.
They heard the footsteps at the very top, and that's why they flashed over. It's a bit of an overcommitment, though. Trying to deny their access to the weapon hasn't worked out. Almeza will still pick up the Krieg here. Going to make his way forward. So much utility being thrown in here as he tries to cross over. He's got no armor behind this Krieg, but he does sit in the smoke for now. Seeing whether he can take this advantage.
Wow, this is ballsy. Almeza, none of his team are with him. He is just the element of surprise, and Brokey's looked away at the right time. He's coming back to check it. He will save the day for FaZe. That was their only way in. A weapon and an unchecked flank.
Yeah, that was really the only way they could win this round, and it doesn't work out for them. The Krieg of low HP and no armor is removed by Brokey, and it's going to force them back towards the A side of the map. They've got a minute on the clock here. Not much in terms of utility. You're going to make a lot of noise and just hopefully catch a one-anchored player towards the A side of the map. CT spawn has worked out quite nicely for them, but maybe not this time, as coldzera mows them down with the AK. AK, no problem whatsoever. Gets his 19th kill here. He's pumping out a lot of ADR, 151 now, Chad.
Oh, they want to make it quick today, don't they? This one here is just painful for forZe. Even when the rounds were starting to get close, FaZe bounced back with that Mag 7 rounder, with Nico making sure he takes them all down with the post plant.
That's lovely. Yeah, Nico, Zera, with their names combined and their stats combined, they are 6 for 6 on entry.
They just took it up to 7.
Damn,
so there you go. It's getting there now.
Kicking it into high gear, aren't they? If they can walk away with a 13-2 half, this one here is done and dusted. We could just flick on over to nuke as quick as you like. But forZe have had a couple of rounds here where they have looked threatening. We obviously had the FaZe crack 4 kills with the saved AWP. And then they snowballed the site with some pistols again, so they are finding damage. You can see the economy isn't fantastic for FaZe, and we're at the tail end of the game here. There's an opening.
Oh, but Olof. It's his turn for the multi-kill, it seems. He's already got 2. He knows where Flit's coming from. He even gets that frag. My God, it could be 4. Tags up the 4th. Exit Power will catch him before immediate trading ensues from Nico. Everyone's just taking it in turns for the spray downs.
It's looking pretty wonderful out there for FaZe Clan, I have to say. This is still winnable for Jerry. We know he's a cerebral player. Making his way in towards the B side, though. He's not making any secret about it, as the M4 will take him down. Not the cleanest of kills, but still Rain gets it done. It will be 12-2 now. And just looking at the stats here now, in terms of multi-kill rounds, coldzera 5, Nico 4, Rain 2. They're just absolutely mauling them right now. They're spraying them down time and time again. Olof Meister manages to get it done there with the boost towards the atrium at the quad side. You can see he hasn't had the biggest numbers so far, but he hasn't had to. 2 big names at the very top at 19 kills apiece. Lovely work from them. And those are the names you want to see at the top, Chad.
Yeah, I mean, this duo, it's been a while since we actually got to call them a duo, just because they rarely felt synergistic or that they showed up at the same time. Today and the day before, we've seen FaZe looking even more reformed, and with these 2 names delivering in their individual capacity that we're seeing today, you really have to fear FaZe Clan in this server. forZe are learning the hard way.
If this is what structure looks like, Alex, I might put some in my life, because FaZe are looking much better than they ever have.
Yeah. Last round could fall apart, though. You can see a 3 versus 3 ensue, and well, that's Brokey nailing yet another shot. They've got the advantage for now, though. If he misses another, they're in trouble. Almaze will take care of him. It's the best opportunity they've had in some time now. As the bomb will get planted, no saving here, as the same grenades are starting to be thrown. This one does still do damage. Almaze to receive it once again. Lovely headshot delivered, and a 2 versus 1. 5-14. This would be a resounding victory if Almaze can pull it off. Trying to find the 13th round. It is going to be FaZe confirming it.
Wow, what a half this has been from FaZe Clan. I'm not even going to be too disappointed in forZe. I'm just going to point all of my appreciation to the counter that FaZe Clan have just demonstrated. 13 on the half. This is forZe's map pick. They are 3 rounds away from sending them down already into the deficit.
Yeah. Black sheep. I don't even write no more, man.
Tell him, yo,
God.
can't you come over?
On my contract commando. Pulling up a clips extendo. That's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. Think I might have found my 10. Posted up in my tent. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Lose it. Get substituted. You're not recruited. Cause you're too damn scared to use it. The truth is, you're useless. What? I'm ruthless. I've proved this. Keep capping, I'ma leave you toothless. What? You're so dumb to choose this. Ain't going outside, I make it work. I'm in my bag, that's every purse on my back. Is that your girl? She got it. She make it twerk. And why you mad? I got here first. You say you rap, you got a verse. I say the swag, you probably hurt. Back to the lab, you gotta search. On my contract commando. Pulling up a clips extendo. That's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. No, think I might have found my tempo. Posted up in my tempo. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be quiet, stay moving. I got a bag, won't lose it.
Why are these boys so stupid? Counting me out, now I'm counting my money. I'm probably gon' cop me a new wrist. Y'all gon' think I'm a nuisance. New sound, know me, who this? Yep, I made some improvements. Me and the gang been bowling. Your shawty gon' think we're the coolest. LSA say we got clips. We bout to make it a movie. I make a hit I can't miss. Damn, the charts might sue me. The way I be stacking my chips, probably the bank gon' sue me. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid, cause your mans can't fool me.
On my country commando, pulling up with clips extendo. That's no game Nintendo. I don't ever run out of ammo. I'm gon' need me a benzo. No fake friends, no pretend. No, think I might have found my tempo. Posted up in my tempo. Watch your man go dumb, go stupid. If you're the best, then prove it. Got no words, be.
So many different looks, and forZe, you could say the same. Well, he is back to his old ways. He's been body bagging again today, 130 ADR. This is not for the series, that's for the half. 19 from forZe. Nico's just above him as well. The two have worked in perfect symbiosis of fragging. And now forZe on their map pick have looked like they just kind of forgotten how to play Inferno.
Well, it's their CT side is where they usually do their best work, and that's where we'll see the most out of XE Power. His AWP noticeably missing there in the first half, but what could they really do? The aggression from FaZe towards the end of that half was overwhelming, it was stifling, it was smothering. As we'll see them get to the second half now, they're going to need this pistol.
I just went back and quickly checked his AWP kills. Out of the 8 total frags in the first half, 6 of them with the AWP. So still the lion's share with the AWP, but just not the same impact
Same
as what
ratio,
we're used to.
just not quite the same number.
Now, just take a note here with FaZe's buy. They have 1 extra smoke in the mix here and 2 Molotovs. Normally, you'd see a split between these buys. You'd definitely get the smoke and the flashes and then the smoke and the molly, but they actually have 1 extra set. So might be a 2-prong attack.
They've thrown 2 smokes out, 1 Coffins, 1 CT. That will lock them out, and into the site they go.
Look at the mollies as well. One towards Emo and First Oranges here. I think that's new boxes as well. So that's going to be everything covered and checked. The bomb's planted. They got 4 players retaking from Banana here.
Same scenes.
forZe has spotted them. He's going to throw the flashbang over and re-peek. This could be a hell of a flash. They know it as well. And he's in trouble. He goes down here. I thought they've over-committed to this one.
They had a smoke. Cold had the extra smoke.
Oh, they've over-egged the pudding. And now it comes down to fragging. They have lost all their utility, and the fragging to force thrive. Face cracks on for a triple. He could find himself a quad. Nico's missed his opening shot, and that will cost him the round. forZe do open up with a necessary third.
A 5-on-5 retake. They don't lose a single player. Chad is dead on. forZe, he spots all of them. He's got a smoke available to him. He could have just dropped out at the top. Round is over. They're not coming through that. Instead, he went for the aggressive play. Flashbang over the top. You saw them all cower behind the half wall. Didn't get flashed at all. And at that point, you can see that no one's flashed. Everyone's fine. Taking them down, no problem at all. Great shots. Don't take anything away from forZe here. But at the same time, there are options.
Both teams with the same or very similar approaches on their CT side of pistol, but different into the second. forZe last time round had a Krieg purchased up. FaZe Clan will not be opting for that approach. They know they have this massive lead.
They got the knife kill in the pistol though.
That's true, with the AWP as well. And yeah, that's right. So there was a little bit of extra income in the first half.
Well, Extra Power still gets his second round AWP, and it even connects. 50 extra bucks in the pocket. Not particularly appealing, but the frag is. Starts them off against this FaZe Deco.
It must be rough doing like all the hard work in the pistol, FaZe Crack getting like, what was it, 4 kills to his name, everything like that falling in his favor, and then it's like, yeah, so with all that extra money, we need you to drop AWP, and you're going to take the shot.
I guess at this point, your star player, it's his map, he wants to shine, let's give him everything he needs, right? It's nice to see.
Well, it's a mountain to climb right now, so if they want to start, they're going to need a lot of the XE Power AWPing looking on point. This nade is going to just miss doing critical damage to Brokey there. He jumps away in time. But Nico's Deagle, we've seen what Colts can do.
That's true. But Nico's Deagle has this time fallen flat.
Yeah, not really much to say about that one. swinging one by one. The All doesn't need to commit to this too heavily. Finding kill after kill. Just throws away the AWP to make sure he doesn't offer it up. Still happily challenged by the looks of things, as we will come to our logical conclusion here. Just forZe remaining. I know he's good at the Deagle, but still not going to connect anything here. It will be forZe with a pistol victory and a second round win, but that was a full eco from FaZe. They're going to be bringing out the AK-47s in round number 3, as we'll see forZe answer back. Have they still got SMGs here? Of course they do. Shotgun for FaZe Crack. For Mass, for Almeida, they throw away an MP9, knowing they can't really afford to lose this round. To even upgrade the shotgun to UMP as well, knowing that they can't save cash here. They need rounds on the board. They can't afford to lose any more. So I think that's the correct decision.
Yeah, their victories have to start now.
No Kriegs to note on the T side right now of FaZe. It's just going to be the 5 AK-47s coming out as they use some utility towards top banana. Pretty standard at this point in time. The damage will be mainly done to the forZe camp as Jerry gets chunked down early. Power takes a little bit himself. Olafmeister, nothing to really write home about there. Does put him in headshot range for an M4, however. Try and re-push the top of banana here.
Yeah, they're posturing for it. Flash perhaps to fake it. They have a second where that came from. They do. But for now, they're actually moving Power back over towards A. They'll be filling the gap they have at the moment on long. This is perfect. You can really just breathe in what forZe picture they're building at the moment. They know banana is a complete non-starter for them. They have conceded that control, and the smoke confirms that they're accepting FaZe can be up there. They haven't seen the bomb, and they've invested most of their resources towards A, which is admittedly where the 3 players of FaZe have gathered.
Time ticking away, 30 seconds here.
Oh, they've drawn him back over. This is great. They're moving the key player around the map. He's stuck. Doesn't know whether it's going to be B or A at this point.
Yeah, and it's just one player, Olafmeister, that's going to be locking them out. Smokes down towards Library and Arch. It is full A commitment. There's 2 players here. It's the Organ strikes first to give them a fighting chance. This is a key battle. forZe waiting for the advantage towards the apartments here, but he won't get it. The UMP comes out on top with 8 seconds remaining. Rain scrambles for a kill here. They still have a fighting chance. There's a player in the pit still. How's he still alive? Olafmeister will get him in the end. But still, this is going to be a very difficult round for FaZe to pull out the bag.
Olaf's going to have to win this duel on Jerry clean. He does. Elevates. Stops the crosshair being placed perfectly and now puts one man on forZe. It's all on Power. He does not check Graveyard, and this is just a matter of time. Brokey will confirm it, but Olafmeister is the savior of 14 rounds.
Yeah, some great shots there towards quad. Nice fancy footwork as well, getting himself on the barrel. Low HP, had to nail the all-important shot. He delivers on all fronts. This is a good kill towards the pit as well. It looked like forZe actually done enough at this point, but Olafmeister fighting back. This was the kill that solidified the round. Power, as Chad noted, is being pulled around the map at that point. A nice little fake from Olaf to kick things off as well. Remember, here was the one player alone towards B, smokes down, flashes over, it pulls the AWP over, enables his teammates to start the trading towards A. Wasn't the prettiest, but they got over the line, and they found themselves with a 14-4 lead, and they're up against the MP9s, a pistol, and 2 rifles here. Scout's been removed.
Oh, it's early, it's quick, it's the star player, the man that we're talking about, out of the mix, and well, it's going to continue. Olaf is going to find another. Nico continuing to smash forZe down, and FaZe Crack, well, he's had some moments, he's going to need another one.
Yeah, where do these moments come from now? Whew, he bailed them out on the pistol. Now him and Flit up against 4, and he's gone. Nico just continues to hand out haircuts.
And they know exactly where Flit is, unfortunately. He's just got 1 kill as they planted the bomb. It's going to be map points for FaZe on the pick of forZe here. This is not looking ideal whatsoever. And remember, we do go on to Nuke next, which has looked fantastic for FaZe as of late. forZe have got their work cut out for them. They have not really shown up to Inferno so far. Yes, they won the pistol in the second half. They won a pistol round, like a partial buy in the first. That was about it, right? Didn't really have much more than a couple of partial buy victories.
Yeah, and Flit will do well if he holds on to this AK. They're not chasing, so it's a bonus. They're being very, very tight here on the side of things from FaZe Clan. They don't want to be giving up any tiny little details of this game as we look at the top of the scoreboard. Nico and forZe both with over 100 points of ADR. I think that tells the story pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of summarizes it quite nicely. Nico and forZe dropping 40-plus frags, and he's probably going to hurt quite a lot, to be honest, and we've only got into round number 20. So this could be the final round of this first map. 15-4 right now. forZe won't have much at all, to be honest with you. They save the AK-47, 5.7s are there. Deagles, they might have a couple more rounds left in them just to get themselves warmed up and shake off this loss, but there'll be absolutely no chance of them bringing it back to overtime. And we'll see if they can make it competitive as it all starts here. Firing off a shot, Xe Power hasn't had the best showing here on Inferno. Does not connect, and that was pretty much their only avenue of entry.
Yeah, where's Flit's rifle? Just for my own sanity, he is currently in library, so he's going to be rotating in the same way Xe Power was. Double flame to blanket the corners. The CT's going to linger within, and he enables Nico to start searching. They might just walk in on this. They might not necessarily committing the bomb, but just send in one of their, or both of their ridiculous fraggers. Olof and Nico worked so well off each other last time they did this.
Yeah, this could be in now. Spotting the trajectory of that flashbang. Nico knows exactly where he is. It's a matter of time before he takes him out here. But the boosted player could be enough, and it is. Olaf Meister getting behind them, though. They have no idea. He's going to get himself a couple of kills here, potentially. Just waiting for him to commit. The smoke down makes things a little bit awkward. He's got to wait for him. Everyone bide their time. Stay calm.
Wait.
Olaf has got this.
Just be patient.
He's going to find
both.
both.
Doesn't see the fountain, does he? Okay, now he does. Oh, this is getting awkward. Oh, Lord. There they are. Okay, he's got them both in his sights. Now it just has to have two. Lovely transfer. Keeps it clean.
And the rotation had already left. While we were so laser focused on Olaf, that third B defender had left the side. It was Xe Power again. And now, well, I don't want to be the guy to say it, but this is over.
I think you might be right here, Chad. 3 versus 2. They've got a scout on the retake here. An AK-47, sure, that's found 2 kills already, but no kits. 1 smoke available. Olaf Meister has had resounding performance here in the second half. He's had some great moments to get them over the finish line. That might be the play of the map so far.
Yeah, he snuck all the way through CT. I mean, Flit was boosted up and focused so much on Nico and Olaf.
Ace.
A stylish finish, 2 taps to round out the ace and the map. It's 16-4. Barely got started. forZe shell-shocked after that one.